Yeah, man. Wagwan. I'm coming to you from paradise yet again, this time from Ocho Rios, Jamaica. I'm here at the RIU Ocho Rios, and I'm just going to give you a little brief tour of the hotel. I just walked from our room, which is, this hotel is a huge, sprawling mega complex, and our room was in the, I guess, the westernmost wing. And I swear the walk from the room to this area, in the lobby area, feels like a half mile. Might be a half mile. Anyway, this is the nighttime entertainment area. This is the main showroom, main show stage. Last night there was this fantastic like history of Jamaican dance and music show on the stage with just some incredible dancing. And there's usually a live reggae band over on this stage closer to the beach. This is one of like 8 billion bars at this hotel, Dunn's River. It tends to be open from afternoon and into the evening. And this little satellite bar across from it is only open in the evening, like around showtime. And there's nightly shows. Everything from Michael Jackson impersonators to, you know, guys versus girls. And, you know, if you've been to a RIU anywhere before, you probably are familiar with it. This is the main lobby, big, open and airy, you know, typical of these RIUs in paradise. Hopefully this turtle doesn't want to talk to me. Check-in was a little bit slow. I got here almost a week ago, and late. I didn't realize how long the shared ride shuttle from Montego Bay Airport was going to take, but you know, we landed at 1 and didn't get here till just about 5. So next time, I think we'll opt for the private, pony up and opt for the private shuttle. This little veranda is where I like to come in the morning after I get coffee from that sports bar right there. The sports bar is open 24 hours, so before the buffet opens, you can go in there and get coffee, and they make really good cappuccinos. Anyway, I like to come out here, have the coffee, lean over this veranda, and just look at this view. I mean, it's priceless, as you can see. And anyway, again, this is a sports bar. It's open 24 hours. You know, there's usually kind of international. So if you're like an American sports fan, don't count on your team being on here. I mean, there's usually either a basketball or football game showing, but there's also a lot of soccer and cricket. You know, international appeal sports. Cricket, I think, is pretty popular in Jamaica. Anyway, this is one side of the beach. This is one of the several restaurants, Culinarium. This is the gourmet one. This one has a dress code. And like, we didn't feel like getting gussied up for dinner, so like we didn't eat there. We ate at Mandalay, the Asian one, which is actually pretty good. This is the buffet, and I'm actually gonna pop in there. The lunch hour, I think, ends at 3, so I'm gonna run in there real quick and give you guys a quick tour. I've stayed at 3 RIUs altogether. This one, the RIU Playa Car in Playa del Carmen, and the RIU Caribe in Cancun. And this is, buffet-wise, by far the best. I think part of that is that it has Jamaican food on the buffet. And if you've had Jamaican food, you know what I'm talking about. There's always jerk chicken. And then there's just a wide variety of other things. There's always mahi-mahi, red snapper, and all kinds of good fresh fish on the buffet. Hamburgers, pizza. The breakfast spread is particularly impressive. And I don't want to disturb people, so I'm just going to go through here real quick. The desserts are looking a little bare, but it's getting close to 3, so they're probably not replenishing them at the same rate. And it's huge. There's a seating area there, there's one over there, and then there's an outdoor seating area too. You know, occasionally we come out for the outdoor seating area at breakfast, but it gets real hot real quick, so, you know, it's a little more fun to eat indoors, honestly. Plus the bees and the flies will like constantly harass you in the outdoor seating area. This, as I said, this complex is vast. You know, it's got several wings, 900 rooms. So like the kind of the central area around the lobby and the showroom is where the only time it really feels like crowded and congested for, you know, such a big property with so many guests. And I think it's pretty much full right now. They actually manage the crowds pretty well. Sorry. And this is I think this is the westernmost wing of the hotel. And I think the newest. You see the little sculpted garden and little veranda there. Very, very nice. Lest you forget you're staying at the RIU. There are several pools at this hotel. I want to say 5 of them, including 2 swim-up bars. Go take a peek at one of them now. There's the fitness room, which I think I went to for about 10 minutes yesterday. And you know what? The hell with it. I'm on vacation. I'm gonna eat and drink myself silly, and I'll get back to that keto stuff when I get home tomorrow. But then Thanksgiving is coming right up, so. And I've been a piglet here, like seriously, with every like lunch and dinner I get like 5 or 6 of those little cakes, because you know on keto I don't eat sweet, so when I have a chance to indulge I go for the win. All right, that's one of the pools. This one seems to have a lot more kids in it than the one over on our side. And this is the swim up bar. As you can see, everybody is having a good old time. This hotel seriously has more bars than any RIU I've stayed at. There's bars like everywhere. You know, behind the swim up bar, there's a walk up bar. This is Pepe's, which is a little beachside grill for lunch, where you can grab jerk chicken and burgers, and the smell from here is heavenly. There's always a big plume of jerk smoke coming out. Look at that, look at that. I'm sure you've seen like this. And it is really good. And I'm gonna take a quick walk down to the beach. We come to Jamaica every year this time of the year in November, the week before Thanksgiving, because A, the rates are usually pretty good. I want to say it's not horribly crowded, but honestly, it's, you know, in the years that have passed since COVID, it's been getting more and more crowded at this time of year. But still, compared to, say, after Thanksgiving through the rest of the high season, the rates are not bad at all. And normally we go to Negril, because Negril Beach is like my favorite place on earth. But we decided to do something, go try a different part of Jamaica this year. So we came here to Ocho Rios, or Ochi, as the locals call it. And, you know, I'm glad we did. Negril is still my favorite place on earth, because Negril Beach is seriously one of the best beaches that you'll ever go to. 7 miles of powder sand and crystal clear, calm water. But this beach is actually quite nice. Ocho Rios is different in that it doesn't have like a long, continuous, expansive beach. Its beaches tend to be more cove-like. And one of the things we like most about Negril is that you can stay at a small resort, not all-inclusive, and still be right there on the beach. And that's not really the case here in Ocho Rios. The small resorts tend not to be beachfront, and the nicer ones tend to be super expensive. So in this case, the all-inclusive just worked out better. And as you can see, the RIU has a very nice beach. It's not quite as fine as Negril Beach as far as like the quality of the sand. and the water is not as clear, but you know, it's still beautiful, it's still amazing. And you know, and if you're coming to Ochi, especially on your first time, it might not be a bad idea to stay at an all-inclusive. And the RIU is more affordable than, say, Sandals, Dunn's River next door. Granted, it's kind of a different crowd. You know, it's more of a general crowd, but the amenities here are pretty nice. Of all the RIUs I've stayed at, this is okay. This one and the RIU Playa Car and Playa del Carmen are kind of my co-favorites for different reasons. The food's better at this one, but I think the rooms and the atmosphere was a little nicer at the RIU Playa Car. But I mean, they're very, very, very close. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a little brief tour of the RIU Ocho Rios here. Ochi's a great destination. It's kind of this like botanical garden, lush, tropical paradise feeling place. Last Thursday we walked up to the top of Dunn's River Falls, or not walked up, climbed up, and that was quite the experience. And we took a party catamaran before that, and that was just so much fun. You know, no place parties like Jamaica. No people know how to have fun like Jamaicans. And again, this is my favorite place on earth. So until next time. I'm walking around letting you see a little more. Until next time.